showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Washington Huskies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. Keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Carr. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Williams. With the catch, it's Coleman Williams.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll go back to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Drives inside. Ran through the contact. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Still looking to his right. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. Williams. Got a man. It's Moss.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Throwing, Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Washington wants to go quickly. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Churns into the pile.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for the marker. No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position.
Open field on the right. He's at the 40. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff he can't coach, you saw it on that play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. And we'll start the 2nd quarter as they try to hang up the 3 spot. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's Williams. Escapes the pressure going right. Right on the money. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Washington right back to the line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. A nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Breaks the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Running inside. It's Washington. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Carr. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Carr. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Bradley trying to cut through the noise. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Barber. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Caught. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gashes him in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Lost the throw on first. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for running room. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now on the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They'll try to tack one more on their score. He missed it. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Williams. Out wide left, it's Washington. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hits inside, it's Carr. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 17 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Gators coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Right side, it's Mosley. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. They'll mark him down right there. And how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage?
And on that third down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up first and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Barges ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. They'll run it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Down he goes. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the point.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Williams. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he takes this from inside the... They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Looking for room. It's Jordan.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right at the line. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. Running free! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Finding some room. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Miller with the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Still running at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Williams hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Out wide right, it's Washington. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Washington right back to the line. Third down from the gun, Williams. Moving out to the right. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.